Hi guys, Jill here, and I am going to go ahead and show you my finished Ultra Trading card, as well as the other box that I started for the Your Paper Pantry Virtual Sweetheart Crop, and I'm just going to finish the one that I started there. So this is the finished ATC, and I showed you how to do the mask. I also showed you how to do the background. And then I just finished it up. I added the mask with some foam tape. Went ahead and added in some feathers from my stash. Again, Mardi Gras colors, the purple, green, and gold, as well as with the gel pens on the ribbons. And then I added a bunch of different bling. I added the teardrop bling, some regular shape bling, and then a bunch of different stars throughout. And then just a regular bling. And like I showed you before, I edged it with gold, and then I went ahead and put a purple paper on the back, and I put my information on there. So that's that finished. The other thing, I started this box during the Your Paper Pantry Virtual Crop, and I never got a chance to finish it. Ustream just wasn't working with me. That it let me on one time for like 8 minutes, and then another time it let me on and then booted me. So I never got a chance to finish this. I've been putting this off because of my root canal. So we're going to go ahead and finish this now. So I'm just going to talk you through the basic parts that I did show. This is the base color, this bright pink. And then I went ahead and I used Folk Art Crackle Medium. You apply that over the base coat, let it dry, and then I applied a light pink over top of that. And I just did that in these two spots. I covered all of the box but the inside and the bottom, and those I'm just going to put paper on like I did on this one, and I've got those pieces set aside, so I've got to find them. And then I just cut the top piece, used a pencil to trace out that edge, and I glued it down with my golden matte medium. And what I do is I put about an inch worth on the paper, and then an inch worth on the whatever you're attaching it to, which in my case is the little balsa box. And then I just take my brush and apply it little by little and rub it down with a cloth or a napkin or something like that. Then I poked holes right here where the original little band went, and I had taken off the button. So with the original band, I'm actually replacing it with some of that Tim Holtz fabric. So I don't know that it's any huge trick, but what I do is I take a little piece, stick it in one side with my tweezers, then I'm guessing that you can't see a lot of this, sorry, but just push it in, and then get some of that elastic in, because you don't want to widen that hole too much. And then I'm trying to show you, I just take my tweezers that clamp down and just start pulling, get enough of that in there, and pull it through where I have plenty of length, and just tie a standard knot. Cut off the excess and pull that through. Okay, then so that I don't cut too much of my ribbon, we're going to do the same thing. And I've actually done that with this side, so it had that perfect little tail. So I didn't have to fight with it as much, and I just pull it all through. And then, because if you cut this down too small, you're not going to be really happy with the results, because you're going to have to try to tie it all small. So pull it out a little, make sure you get some, there you go. You want, that little bit on the outside, and then cut the excess. And see, now I didn't cut into that, any more than I needed to. Okay, then the other thing is, give me a moment to find all the screws. And there's my tombos from my last project. I kind of keep like a little tray of things when I'm working on them. Okay, so here's the washer and the screw for the button. And I just painted it the bright pink. I just think it'll be a nice look on there. On this one I used a Tim Holtz button. It's completely up to you. I mean, you can do a lot with this. And on another one that I did for my mom, and I think I did a steampunk one also, and now I'm out of these boxes. I'm so sad. But what I did on the steampunk and the one for my mom is I put little, like almost decoupage with my matte medium images on them. The clock on the steampunk one. And see, this I just screw in. And you know the law here. You're on film, so what's it gonna do? It's gonna act up. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's pretend that's on all the way. Then what I picked out for this one is, I got these from Elaine, who is Silly Frog Honeybee. And this one is perfect for that knob. So I will hot glue that on, but for right now I'm just going to take the silly knob off because I can't get it to thread. Okay, then for the top, just some decorations. We're going to use a gardenia from I Am Roses. And let's, yep. Throw that out. Trying to keep my space clean here. So I'm going to put that right there. I have picked out some bling. Nope, that's for a different one. So on this one, I just put some bling right there, and what I actually did was I cut these down. And these are Prima. And I believe they're from Hobby Lobby. Somebody sent me these. Actually, Trudy sent me these. Okay. And you can reinforce those with hot glue if you want. And then I just have some little bits and pieces I'm going to add on to the top that I had set aside. Some great things that were sent to me. Actually, I'm going to use that. And those are from Canterbury Lane. And this. Okay, so I was going to use the Dodge tickets like I used here, but I actually have this one, which is the Tim Holtz stamp set. And here's the piece that I cut off. I kept that because you might want to use that on your button. So I'm going to attach it with a memo pin. And these memo pins are pretty tight. I'm sure everybody's noticed that. So what I actually use to open it is another memo pin. And then I can just slide the ticket in there. And you can open more or less as you need it. And actually I want mine going this way. So see how nice that is? And then you're just going to carefully pull out the other one. Try not to pinch anything. And now it's right where you want it. And so we're just going to come in with the hot glue gun. And this is extremely simple. Look at that, I have a piece of red line tape on my glue gun. that stuff sticks to everything. Not the tape, the actual extra piece. Okay, so let's stick down our gardenia. And then while the glue is hot, let's pull it down a little. Okay, put a little bit on the tip here. We're going to hide that under the flower. There we go. Nice. And on this one, I had the cherub. So instead of the cherub, I'm just going to put a heart there. And this heart's sticky backed. It's from making memories. But I am going to add hot glue. And be careful because that glue heats up this entire stinking piece. Nice and hot. Okay. Stick that down. And then we're going to add in some of these little roses. And these I pick up with the tweezers. There's no reason to burn yourself on these if you have tweezers. Okay, so let's tuck a few of these in. I got some stray glue that I want to get off before it's too late. Oh my gosh, this stuff is sticking to everything today. Okay. And then, let's see. Don't think I'm going to use that. And I think I'm actually just going to put Valentine. Trying to pick it up with my tweezers. Hot glue. Let's put right there. You can touch it a little, you just don't want to touch it too much. And then I tend to do things in threes. So let's put a third right up in here. And one right there that we can see. So see, it's really quick and easy. And I just like to gather a bunch of things together that I might want to use. And then add them on. And like I said, that button's going to look really good once I'm done with it. And then you just go ahead and use this. Then like I said, you cover the inside and the bottom. And I have to find those pieces because I had set them aside. So there you have it, the finished box. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. And thanks for stopping by and have a great day.